to Dr. Swaroop. So, ma'am, there are some viewers' questions which I would like you to please give an answer to it.
And you can see me, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you so much.
The first question.
I will read the questions for you and you have to just answer it back, ma'am, please. Thank you. So, will targeting parents for building life skills make it easier for students to learn it?
It's a very interesting thing to do, but it's very difficult to get the parents into the classroom. So I don't think it's going to work that way. Maybe you could have sessions with the parents once in a while, but I have recommended that we have one life skill class per week, one lesson. Now, it's not going to be possible to get the parents in, but something which is very interesting I would like to share with you. I have got data and experience which shows that when you teach the children very well, it has to be a good life skill class, okay? It cannot be anything else. Yes. And when it's really good, the children take their learning back into the at home and they teach their siblings and parents, etc. So it works that way. I don't think parents, we are not bad. How can we get parents to teach them? And, all that is too complicated.
But all the more, ma'am, these days, parents are there.
No. I agree with you, Nalini. It's very important for everybody to learn life skills. Yes. But the question is, you need to be practical too. I doubt if we can get any parents into the classroom. They open house and all that, with great difficulty we get them to come. You want them to do a life skill class, now that is too much.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah. To our next question, how do we work on the life skills of the teachers? The majority of teachers are either oversensitive or lack of sensitivity.
One of the things, again, I have recommended to the MHRD, is the education minister, is that life skill be a mandatory part of teacher education. Every teacher has to learn life skill education. It's just going to help them.
Yes.
I know that life skill has helped me become a better teacher because of the skill of empathy, for example, with my critical thinking, my creative thinking, my able to handle my emotions in my classroom. It's a very, very important thing. Communication. If you can communicate and you know how to communicate very well, it's going to help you as a teacher. The other thing is that when you teach life skills, your life skills become better. So it's a very beautiful process. And I think teachers should be taught life skill mandatory.
It should be in the B.Ed curriculum now.
Compulsory, it should be there.
Absolutely. Coming to our next question, how to get hold of students who are not interested in life skills? How to bring them?
I have been teaching life skills for 20 years. I have yet to meet a child who's not interested.
Absolutely.
But if you're going to do a lecture format and make them sit down and then, apna hi dialogue bolte rahoge, then it's not going to work. The whole thing is that experiential learning is the way to do it. And that is why my drama classrooms, it's impossible. I have yet to meet a child, and I have taught, Nalini and all of y'all, I have taught in elite schools, IB, ICSE, CBSE. I've taught street children. I've taught children in child labor. I've taught KGBB. I've taught rural children of Maharashtra, of Gujarat, of Rajasthan. I've taught teachers of Uttaranchal, Delhi, Jharkhand, Puducherry, and nowhere have I experienced a failure. I've got 100% results.
Absolutely. Yes, it is.
Because you see, life skills life skills is very interesting. And if you teach it nicely with drama, it's impossible. I just refuse to accept that they would get bored.
True, ma'am. True. I agree with you. So how can life skill in education become the topmost priority, especially in Indian education system?
The only way it can is if each one today, I think there are 34 of us here, if everyone requests the education minister, please have life skill education for teacher education and for students. That's the only way it'll work. I have been relentlessly after the ministries and requesting them to add life skill on. At this time, I would like to, correct or go sort of not agree with what Seema ma'am said. I don't agree with 21st century skills. 21st century skills don't go by that. The reason is that there is no definite list of 21st century skills. It's just a laundry list. There will be leadership, that some will have leadership, some will not have leadership, some will have time management. Time management is not a life skill. Then they will have, some will have communication, some will have empathy, some will have compassion, because compassion is better than empathy. It's crazy. Whereas in a life skill, you have your correct core life skills and you work with it. It's a system. So I am very against anybody who says 21st century skills. I'm not happy with SEL either, because that is social emotional learning, missing out the cognitive part.
Absolutely.
The thinking skills are very important part of life skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this was a talk in the conclave also, ma'am. I have just attended a World Education Conclave, and there I suggested for 5S. We've given the chance, so we will be talking about that later. So thank you so very much for